If you never actually achieved that summer body you were talking about, and now you're facing the end of the year with Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you're kind of in this low-key panic because do you buckle down and try to get this weight under control? Or do you do what you've done every other year and say, you know what, I'm just going to start back up in January? Well, if you want to make good on your word and you're ready to do this weight loss thing once and for all, there is plenty of time left, and this episode is for you. Welcome to Weight Loss Forensics. I'm your host, Holly Bertone. I'm a former FBI Chief of Staff for Counterintelligence, now known as the Emotional Eating Profiler and Coach. And this is where we investigate cravings and overeating and why diets suck. And I'm about to give you the 3 renegade moves that I would make right now if I wanted a legitimate, strong, confident, and thinner body by the end of the year. And if that's you, I want you to listen closely to my next 2 words. Plot twist. Because what you think is going to help you get thin is probably the very reason that the scale isn't budging. So today, we're going rogue. You're not going to get the same old lame diet advice that you hear everywhere. These are 3 renegade moves that you can make right now to start shedding those pounds. And I'm talking today. And number three is the one that changed my body so much that all of a sudden people started to notice and they started to comment on how thin and healthy I actually look. Okay, renegade move number 1 is stop chasing the quick fix. You want to know what this quick fix nonsense really is. It's basically the same reason that Christmas and Easter and Halloween have become so commercialized. One word. I have one word for you, and that word is money. Show me the money. These marketers, they're using your insecurity because they want to profit. And when they can profit off of you failing a diet, you're now a repeat customer. So you've got these nutrition influencers on Instagram, and I'm talking specifically right now about the younger ones. The younger ones, they make me just cringe with their quote unquote nutrition advice because they're telling you it's okay to drink the Diet Coke. It's okay to count your calories and get your 10,000 steps in. And, oh, if you just eat like me, you're going to look just like me. Okay, sweetheart, you are 25 years old. You're the same age as my stepson, and you've got the metabolism of a hummingbird on espresso. All right, no wonder you weigh less than my weighted blanket. Okay, congratulations, you win. Now, step aside and let the adults have some real talk. Because here's the problem, is that their teaching strategies may help a 25-year-old or a 30-year-old lose weight. But these strategies they're not even healthy. There's a huge, huge, huge difference between losing weight and being healthy. Health does not equal weight. Weight does not equal health. Yes, there are some correlations between the two, but it is not a one-for-one correlation. So when you try the same thing that they're teaching, you're wrecking your hormones, you're tanking your energy, and the next thing you know, you're sitting in a car after a Target run and you've got your keys out, like getting into that pack of Nestle refrigerated cookie dough, devouring it raw in the parking lot. Just hypothetically speaking, of course, no cookie dough was ever harmed in my car. But seriously, how many times have you heard the advice? How many times have you tried the advice? How many times has the advice not worked? Okay, so forget this eat less, move more paradigm. Yes. Is it helpful to eat healthier? Yes. Is it healthier to move more? Yes. But here's what you need to do. You need to start fueling your body to be strong and healthy. Your body, it's not a math equation. Your body is a machine. So treat it like one. And if you're thinking, okay, how can I lose the most amount of weight before Thanksgiving? So that you can just throw all your gains out the window during the holidays, you've already lost. This is the long game. We need to be playing the long game. We need to be playing chess. We need to be thinking multiple moves ahead. Because This is not about just losing a few pounds today. This is not about, oh, I need to lose 20 pounds by the end of the year. I need to get to my ideal weight. I need to all the no, 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 no. This is about the quality of our life as we age. We need to start thinking long term. We need to start thinking about what is life going to look like when we're 80 years old. Because my friend, I hate to tell it to you, it's no longer about if we're going to live to 80. Like the chances are you and I were going to live to 80. So it's no longer like even if we're going to live to 80. What we need to start worrying about, what we need to start thinking about, what we need to honestly like start even obsessing about a little bit, like what is our life going to look like in our elder years? So do you want your 80-year-old self to be independent? Does your 80-year-old self want to bring in the groceries by yourself? Does your 80-year-old self want to go on vacations with your kids and your grandkids and actually enjoy it together? Or do you want to be that old lady stuck in the hotel room or just like, here, grandma, we're just going to park you on the park bench and we're just going to go have fun without you? Does your 80-year-old self want to be strong enough to open up the pickle jar on your own? Actually, does your 50-year-old self want to be strong enough to open up the pickle jar on your own? Right? The more you chase the calories, I want you to listen. I want you to listen closely here. The more you chase the calories and the more that you just completely ignore what those calories are, whether it's Oreo cookies or whether it's blueberries, the more you are putting your body at risk for metabolic disease. And the more you are creating that environment where your 80-year-old self is going to be sitting in a wheelchair in a nursing home recovering from a broken hip eating soggy green beans. I do not want that for you. And my friend, I hope you don't want that for you either. What I want you and I want us to be on a fun vacation in our 80s. I want us to be like leading the conga line with everyone else looking at us and staring at us and pointing fingers and saying, you know what? I want to be just like those two ladies when I'm old. Okay, so play the long game. Play the long game. Focus on fueling your body with nutritious and delicious whole foods. These foods that are going to nourish your body today, they're going to nourish your body tomorrow, and they're going to set you up for your best golden years. So stop dreading the diet and start rebelling against it. Number 2, renegade move number 2, break up with the hours on the treadmill. All right, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because unless you're, I don't even know, a hamster training for Wheel of Fortune fame, okay, you're not going to lose weight with this endless hours of cardio. Yes, do cardio. You still need to do cardio. Cardio is extremely important. Cardio, it's awesome for your heart, for your lungs, for your sleep, for your mental health. Even just getting outside, taking walks. But cardio is not going to build the body that you want. If you want real results, if you want real weight loss, you need to build muscle. So do more strength training. Ditch those cute little 3-pound pink dumbbells. I want you to lift real weights. I want you to lift heavy weights, 20 to 30 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. Stop saying this, I need to burn it off. How many times have we said, I need to burn it off? Stop saying that. I want you to start saying, I need to build it on. I need to build it on. Say that instead. And if you're already thinking, oh, yeah, but Holly, you don't understand because I don't want to look all bulky. I don't want to look like a man with all those muscles. Okay. First of all, eating a bunch of junk food and processed food, that's what's going to make you bulk up. That's what's going to make you look big. And those totally ripped women that you're probably thinking about with the like big manly kind of muscles, they live in the gym to look like that. I mean, they spend hours in the gym to achieve that. All right, if you're watching this on video, here's the thing. I lift heavy weights 3 times a week. So do I look bulky? Do I look manly? Would you say that I have manly muscles or would you say that I have lean muscles? Or if you're listening to the podcast, go to Instagram or go to my YouTube and just see what I actually look like. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like I look about as lean and normal and healthy as they come. And then to help with building muscle, what we want to do, so it's not just in the gym, you want to add more protein, and ideally animal-based protein, because animal-based protein has the nutrients that you need. Most women, especially most women in midlife, are deficient by 50 grams of protein a day. Your goal is 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight. So that sounds like too much. Start with aiming for 100 grams of protein a day. So you're talking like 30 to 35 grams of protein a meal. And stick to natural sources of protein where you can. I can't tell you how many women, they come to me, they're like, oh my goodness, I'm eating all this protein, I can't get the weight off. And it's junk protein. It's these shakes and these bars, and they've got all of these ingredients in them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's great to help out and to add some protein when you need to, but don't base your protein on that junk food protein and think that you're nourishing yourself. You want to eat real food. Protein and muscle is where it's at. This right here is going to be one of the biggest needle movers for your weight. All right, last one, renegade move number 3. Understand this is a game of, it's a game of rock, paper, scissors. So really think about it from that perspective. Weight loss is a game of rock, paper, scissors. So we've got exercising, including strength training, always going to be beneficial. But if your exercise is dialed in, but you're still eating a bunch of processed food or junk food or fast food, and yes, even the organic and gluten-free healthy junk food is still junk food. If your exercise and your nutrition are both dialed in, but you still have a lot of inflammation in your body or you're under a lot of stress, you're not going to see the results that you want. Stress, cortisol, inflammation, always going to win over nutrition and exercise every single time. Rock, paper, scissors. And I'll give you the perfect example. Exhibit A, right here. That's me. I dropped 15 pounds in my 50s and kept it off using the 3-step process that I teach my students and my clients how to do. Now, the methodology is called see it, stop it, shift it. And I had plateaued at that 15-pound weight loss. So I'm at a healthy weight when I plateaued here. And because I'm in my 50s, and it still had quite a few jigglies going on, but I was like, you know what, it's a healthy enough weight. And because I'm in my 50s, at this point in our lives, like our metabolism changes, our hormones change, all the things change. And I just kind of assumed that I was going to go hold on to the weight, like this was my new baseline. And I was totally okay with that. Again, it was still in that healthy range. I had some jigglies or whatever, but I was okay with where it was at. But then I learned about a new method to really just lower that inflammation and lower that cortisol. And it also helps to balance your hunger hormones too. And in that first week, I lost 2 pounds. At the end of that first month, I dropped 3 additional pounds. So 5 pounds total. And I've been holding steady at this new baseline ever since. So total weight loss between the 15 pounds and then the 5 pounds. Total weight loss, 20 pounds. And that's me personally again. Honestly, and at my height, I'm 5'1". So this is the ideal weight for me to be at, to be healthy, to have energy. And that's why I have since incorporated a 4th step into the process. So you've got see it, stop it, shift it. And this is where we use a psychology and brain-based method to get to the root cause, to help you rewire your brain for better decisions and behaviors and habits. And then we add in the 4th step. The 4th step is called spark it. This is where you start reducing that inflammation and the cortisol, and you balance your hormones so that the weight loss, it becomes not just effortless, that weight loss becomes sustainable. And if you're ready to make those 3 renegade moves, actually stick if you want weight loss to be 5 times easier without another lame diet. The weight loss rewire and reset roadmap might be interesting to you. This is literally your weight loss starter kit, and it's going to walk you through those 4 steps that I was just talking about. And I'll be sure to leave a link in the show notes where you're watching or listening and you can learn more. So these 3 renegade moves you can start today. are number one, stop chasing the quick fix. Number two, break up with the hours on the treadmill. And number three, understand it's a game of rock, paper, scissors. Now, I know for a fact that most of you are going to listen to this episode and you're going to feel good about the information you just learned. You're going to walk away and you're not going to do anything. And you know what? That's totally cool. But I want to talk to the person who is still listening, who it is time to start making those changes. You can literally incorporate these three changes today, right now, as soon as this episode ends. And I want to speak directly to you. Make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment to yourself that you are worthy, you are deserving doing this for yourself. And honestly, I don't care if you work with me or work with someone else or just go at it on your own. Just do it. Just do it for you because you deserve it. Let me know in the comments what your first step is going to be, or hit me up on Instagram and say hello and let me know. I always love a chance to cheer for your success. So thanks for tuning in. I'm Holly Bertone, your emotional eating profiler and coach, and this is Weight Loss Forensics.